It was called to my attention today that Stan Lee's Twitter account is being used to promote Captain Marvel, the movie. This is a disgrace. This is absolutely an outrage and an abomination against this man's memory. I was going through his Twitter feed and seeing that appropriately, they were tweeting out on his feed milestones about his life, his personal achievements, his history, memorabilia from his collection, things that are appropriate to honoring Stan Lee's memory. But this is not appropriate. Turning his Twitter account into some kind of publicity feed for Marvel is a disgrace. I would like to go ahead and share with you some of the reactions to this tweet promoting Captain Marvel on Stan Lee's Twitter account. Dread Captain Hacksaw says, "You're tacky and I hate you." Uncle Fred's Ghoul School says, "What are you doing? I run the Ghoul School, not you." Paul Blart may be a simple mall cop, but he had the good taste to say, "It is nice to keep up the Twitter posting stuff about Stan, but using it as a place to advertise something isn't right." My friend Super Good Pixel says, "Remember, Stan Lee isn't alive. They're using him to shill this movie. Sick." And finally, this by Peter Simetti says, "Dear the real Stan Lee's Twitter manager, by all means, please share moments from Stan's life. Please tweet about his triumphs and tribulations. Please keep his memory alive. All other kind of tweets like the one I'm replying to, no thanks. Sincerely, every true believer." Well said, Peter Simetti. Soyboy Panboy says their absolute need to use a dead man's Twitter is quite possibly one of the ugliest things about Hollywood. Anyone and everyone is a commodity, dead or alive. This was similar to my take that I tweeted out after I heard the news of this outrage. And Doomcock said of this, "Using Stan Lee's personal Twitter account to promote Captain Marvel is as much of a disgrace as raiding footage of Carrie Fisher to squeeze one more performance of Leah out of her post-mortem. Looks like the mouse has moved from childhood magic to necromancy." That is how I feel about this latest trend of trying to grave rob celebrities to promote your products over their dead bodies, quite literally. Now, God knows Stan Lee was a huckster, and I say that proudly in the great tradition of hucksterism. But it was his products that he was promoting, and so that was his right. But from what I understand, Stan Lee was exploited in the last years of his life, dragged along to comic book conventions, forced to sign for hours and hours and hours. He was not fond of this. He was exploited, and to have him be exploited again, to have Captain Marvel here promoted over his dead body is the height of bad taste. It is every bit as bad as CBS announcing the so-called renewal of Star Trek Discovery Season 3 on the anniversary of Leonard Nimoy's death. And it fills me with sadness and anger in equal portions that a man who gave us so much, who literally taught generations how to read and how to value an expanded vocabulary, how it was all right to be shunned, how it was all right to be alone and to be an outcast and to be misunderstood, that there was inherent value in you, that this man should be treated like this is a goddamn disgrace. From the center of the earth, this is Dicta Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry.